Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal video today. This is day 8 of the 12 days of Waxmas, so 12 consecutive videos, 12 consecutive nights leading up to and including Christmas night. So what you can see with this first patient, they've got some quite hard, dry wax. So we've got the standard size ulnar tube in here. There's not a tremendous amount of room at the entrance to this canal. You can see it's quite narrow here, and the wax itself is quite stubborn. Now, if this is one of the first videos you come across, wax sometimes can dry in the ear canal and it can actually stick to the canal walls, and it almost perfectly forms a plug to the shape of the ear canal. So it can be a little bit difficult sometimes to remove these particular types of plugs. But we've got the standard size ulnar tube in here. Now we use two different types of suction tube. The wider is the standard size ulnar tube here, and we've got a very narrow tube as well called a fine end that we can use. So this is the standard size ulnar tube we have here. We're lifting at the moment off the canal wall, so we're trying to detach from the canal wall, so we've got a better chance of drawing this down the canal. But what you can see is as we're lifting, it's quite stuck to that canal wall, so it's not really coming away very easily. And then when we are breaking little bits away, it's almost kind of stretching out of the canal, or it's a little bit dry and crumbly in places. So as we're trying to maneuver this out, you can see these little bits of wax getting sucked underneath the main block here. So we've got trying to get a grip on this main block. You can see a little bit of dry skin stuck to the bottom of the suction tube there. So we're just drawing this down, trying to kind of wiggle this back and forth. Now, when we wiggle back and forth with the wax, what we're doing is we're rocking it from opposing canal walls, so trying to detach it from all the canal walls there. It's on the move though. You can see it's starting to come down the canal now. There we are, just broke a little bit off the top. So we've brought in the Jobson horn here. There we are. You can see it's such a strange consistency because the front end of this wax was really dry, quite hardened up. When we get to this back section though, it's far softer and more stretchy and sort of fudgy, toffee consistency. I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you for Christmas. But you can see it's starting to pull these little pieces away now. There we go. So we've broken a little bit away. Now, the difficulty when you use the Jobson horn, especially on this more kind of softer type material wax here, is when you're using it, it just pulls through the center of the wax and it tends to spread the wax to either side. So not really ideal. So what you can do is take a few pieces away, then go back in with the suction and tidy up around those outside edges just to make sure that you get enough of this wax off the canal wall, which is exactly what we're doing here. It's very sticky in nature. Now we could pop a little bit of olive oil in here. My only concern with that is that you've got some very fine cilia all around the outside edge there. And my worry is that it would coat the cilia and we would get a really poor view then with the endoscope. So what we're doing at the moment is we're trying to kind of struggle on and see if we can get this out without using the oil. You can see the color difference now in the wax. We had this lighter material. Look how dark that top left-hand corner's worth of wax is there. So it's all just settling a little bit deeper. It's been in there a little while. This gentleman was actually 88 years old and had only ever had his ears cleaned out once. So it gives you some indication as to how long possibly some of this wax has been in here. A lovely gentleman as well, really, really good. Sat so well to have this done. So you can see it was coming away really nicely. It's starting to fold forwards now. Now, we use this technique quite a bit if we've got really stubborn wax. We try and get hold of the top and we try and roll the wax forwards. But it's so sticky around the outside, put my teeth in, around the outside edge. This is what I mean by this kind of toffee consistency. You imagine how tacky toffee is. So if you put it against the surface, you've got to kind of really peel it off. That's what this kind of thing is here. So we're just lifting this off the canal walls. I'm going to have to jet up on some kind of sweets from other parts of the world as well, because I only know British sweets. I don't really know different foodstuffs. I've got the hang of Fig Newtons from the US. I know that one. That's like a fig roll here in the UK. So we just managed to get some of this bits and pieces coming away. It's very slow progress. This particular consistency of wax that we've got to now is not... It's not one of my favorite types of wax to remove. It's such a difficult one to take away because it blocks the suction so regularly that you only get little tiny pieces out at a time. And whereas when you get the big chunky bits coming away, they sort of come away nicely, but you get these kind of smaller pieces, as we can see here, just breaking away. Well, not so small actually, that one, breaking away from the top of the pile of wax here. We're just starting to see our first glimpse of the eardrum now. We've got a lot of wax stuck to the base of the canal wall, so we're going to lift this off the bottom. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to mention, if you are enjoying the video, if you don't mind giving us a thumbs up, that would be absolutely fantastic. We post new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 PM UK time, Instagram TV, Facebook, and on YouTube. If you do enjoy the video, or you really enjoy the video, then please consider subscribing. And if you want to watch a few more of the back episodes, my suggestion would be to go to YouTube to look at those, because they're all on YouTube. Have a good, you'll spend hours watching the earwax removal if you want to. So we've introduced a bit of olive oil now for this last bit, because it's quite dry. Luckily it didn't coat the cilia, so we can go in now, get a grip on this last section. You can see it's become almost crumbly again now, so the consistency of this wax is changing all throughout the canal. We've gone from the harder, tougher, stubborn wax at the entrance, really soft, sticky, toffee-like wax in the middle, and now we've gone to this dry, crumbly wax at the back end here. We talked about this gentleman's age and how often he's had this cleaned away in the past. So you can see how we may well get different drynesses, different ages of wax going through this, this plug. So we get into these last few pieces now. We talked on one of the videos a couple of days ago about this kind of recess just on the side of the canal wall there, just before you hit the eardrum. So we're trying to pull it from that recess. We don't really want to get it stuck there. There we go. You could see how that olive oil allowed it to slide across the skin then. So it takes that kind of sticky nature out of parts of these pieces of wax. Oh, we left a little bit on the top, just tidied that up on the way in. And there we are, you can see the eardrum. Now this gentleman was 88 years of age, so we expect to see a little bit of greying, a little bit of dullness to the eardrum there. That's quite normal, okay? It happens with age. We get these kind of cloudier patches appearing on the eardrum. Just removing this last little bit that's just in the valley in front of the eardrum, so very delicate, gently sneaking up on this. This is the fine end we talked about earlier, so we can do far more accurate work here. Just taking away this little bit from this left side. There we go. And there we are, that ear canal's looking a lot clearer. You can see it's a right side of the eardrum because you've got the hammer bone going up to the right-hand side. So this is the patient's second ear, so this is their left ear now. We're just going in, you can see a very, very similar story on this one. Can you see how the wax almost has this kind of knobbly effect to it on the surface here? Now that's a little dry. You can tell it's dry because it, just through experience, you know when you see that type of wax, you know it's going to be this crumbly type of wax. So imagine all these bits all bound together, and it doesn't form a smooth surface, forms these kind of little knobbles and bobbles over the top. So just using the standard size ulnar tube in here again, trying to break this down. You'll notice what we're having to do with the side of this ulnar tube is open the canal up to get in there. As we get older, the sort of cartilaginous part of the ear, so all this sort of section here can carry on growing, and this section particularly becomes quite loose. So what you end up with then is it becomes a little bit more floppy, so it does tend to collapse down at the entrance, which is why we're having to kind of hold that one side open there. So we've got a little bit further in now, you can see because it's this kind of crumbly nature to this wax, it's coming away, it's breaking little bits away, they're all getting suctioned into the tube, but you can see the consistency just starting to change. Look how that wax reacts when the suction tube goes onto it. It's suddenly now become this sticky wax again, so it looks like we're following a similar pattern to the right ear here, to the first ear. So you can see it's just going, all getting sucked into the tube. There we are, drawing this down from the top. It's slowly coming away. Thank you guys for all your comments as well. I've been reading through them, there's quite funny ones in there. Stephen's doing really well with his 12 Days of Waxmas song. I'm looking forward to getting the 12th date to find out what we come up with for that one. But yeah, thank you so much for all your comments. We love reading them, we love reading your questions. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can, guys. What I think I'm going to try and do, because it's really difficult, I literally get hundreds of comments every day and it's really hard to keep tabs on them all. So what I think I'll do, if there looks like there's a recurring theme in the questions and a similar question comes up a lot, we'll probably pop the answer to that in a short. I know a lot of people have been asking for a short on tinnitus. I think it's good. A short, it's got to be below a minute, but ideally below 59 seconds. I don't think I could do it justice in that, but I promise I will do a longer video on tinnitus at some point in the new year when we get a bit more time. So please bear with us on that, and please keep commenting, please keep asking your questions, because that gives me things I can make videos about. So yeah, please keep doing that. Thank you very much. So we've got through that kind of more mushy section of wax here. We're just getting to this deeper, it's gone crumbly and hard again now, just in front of the eardrum. You know from previous videos, this is a really sensitive part of the ear, so you have to be really careful here with this wax removal. We're just gently pulling this down now, trying to open up the canal. There we are, we've got a nice big chunk just come away then. You can see the different consistencies, this kind of squishy at the front and this harder, tougher sections behind. So you can really see how this has changed in age over the years. There we are, just kind of hoovering up a few little pieces around the outside edge now. There we are, it's on its way down. You can see, when you look at this one, there are a couple of little striations underneath, so there may well be a little bit of dry skin that's been embedded into this as well, which could account for why the wax is that little bit drier, because the dry skin will be absorbing all the oil out of the wax. You can see it's quite messy in here. There's quite a thick black hair as well that we can see in here. I'll warn you in advance, we don't get the hair out, okay? And there's a reason for that. When we see the hair later on, it's actually stuck so flat to the canal wall and leading down onto the tip of the hammer bone, it would have been really uncomfortable for the patient to remove this. Now, I know I say this a lot, but when patients use baths and showers then and just let their ear canal fill with water to allow that to wash away, it will take these little bits out with it. It hasn't been able to do that up until now because you've had all the wax sitting in front of it and sort of welding it there. But now we've taken all that away. If this patient started to just let their ear canal fill with water and then just empty it out, it will just take these looser bits and that hair will carry out with the water then. So you can see we've got the major chunks out here. We've got this section deep on the eardrum itself, sorry, deep in the ear canal. So I'm going to pop a little bit of olive oil in here, which is just going to soften this last bit because it's resting right up against the eardrum itself. So what you'll see now as we get a grip on this one, it lifts kind of from the valley. There we are, you can see it's coming away really nicely. We're just slowly working our way around. The wax actually goes from the bottom here up the left-hand side of the eardrum. You can just see it there as well. So I'm just working my way methodically around the eardrum here. There we are, I took that central section. Lovely big chunk come away there. So we'll just get that out. The olive oil makes a big difference when you get into these deeper, harder pieces here. It really helps to soften everything up and loosen it, especially when you're doing a sort of a peel, well, a wax peel, if you like, off the eardrum itself. I'll just take some of this looser debris from the left-hand side. You can see that hair now, it's quite thick. It's embedded just a little bit of wax here at the top of the canal, and then it comes down the canal quite flat. It's a really awkward angle to be able to lift the edge of that hair off. It's not the easiest place to get it from. So I'm just going to tidy up a little bit here at the top as well. I was hoping that by peeling some of this, it might just edge that little bit of hair off, but you can see it's very, very flat to that ear canal wall there. Very uncomfortable to remove. I'm just going to try and see if we can get this last bit here. This is just above the tip of the hammer bone, so very, very sensitive skin here, which is the reason I've had to leave this behind. So I've taken a little bit of wax away there. The hair didn't come with it, so rather than cause any discomfort or pain to this gent, I mean, this poor gent was 88 years old, so he was, you know, bless him, the skin is really delicate in the canals at that age. It can be quite thin. We'll let that shower and bath do the job for us now. So this is what we removed, 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch. There we are, thank you for the easy read ruler. So a nice piece of wax all come away there. A lot of it got sucked into the machine. So this is the tank shot. You'll see there's a lot of water in there because we had a lot of sticky wax. And as we were suctioning this through, we had to keep flushing the tube all the time. But yeah, you can see that. If you want me to keep doing tank shots, let me know in the comment section below. It's a bit divisive within the community, so you let me know whether you want me to keep doing them or not. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I shall see you again tomorrow for day 9. And as always, guys, take care of yourselves and one another. I'll see you soon.